Hello guys and welcome to my channel. I have not made a video in too long, okay? I was supposed to make a video every week and then life happened, and as you can see in the background, I'm in a different place. I moved August 1st, so hopefully we'll be back to making consistent videos. And yeah, as you saw on the title, we're going to be talking about Fields of Mistria. This game, you guys, this game has me in a chokehold. I love it. I have gotten so tired of like Stardew Valley and just Harvest Moon and Story of Seasons and games like that. And I love those games, but I've gotten tired of them. And now I feel like my love for farming sims has reopened. The flame has started again. I love this game. But today we're going to be talking about what you need to know as a first-time player of Fields of Mistria. But if you haven't heard about this game, it's a pixel farming game where the aesthetic is everything we've been wanting. It is gorgeous. I don't need mods like I need in Stardew. Like what? So you move into a town after a bad earthquake and you're pretty much there to help them rebuild their town. So the first tip that I'm going to be talking about is to check your mail daily. You guys, the mail, I know a lot of the times you are used to just getting junk in that mail. No. You get recipes, you get rewards for quests that you've done, you get mail from villagers. They usually have recipes or food or even tools. I've been gifted so many useful items. Also, every time you ship/sell a new fruit or vegetable, you get a recipe using that fruit or vegetable that you just sold. Same with when you gift things to villagers, you'll get a recipe back the next day in your mail. It is so important to check that mail. On top of checking the mail every day, you should also be checking the bulletin board every single day. Bulletin board is such an important thing. It has quests on it. You are also not timed to do the quests in a certain time, like in a certain time frame. So I would just pick up those quests every single day. There's also a chest next to it, and sometimes you'll see rewards in those chests, so make sure to check it if there's anything in it. But make sure that you pick up those quests every day. Honestly, most of the time you'll be able to complete it within a day or two, or even that exact same day, because some of the quests are really easy. And if you're a hoarder like me, you'll probably have the item. One thing that, as in every farming game, unless they have no stamina, you struggle with stamina in this game for sure. So if you're struggling with stamina just like me, other than foraging for berries and eating berries that only restore like 1 or 2 stamina, which is nothing, you can go ahead and go to the inn in town. You can go collect soup. You will be eating it as soon as you collect it. It will not go to your inventory, so make sure that you only go there when your stamina is already low. You can also go into the bathhouse and take a bath there to up your stamina. That is also in town. Also, if you just want to make food to go to the mines and things like that, you can also use the kitchen in the inn to just make food. You don't have to wait until you have a kitchen in your own house, which is fantastic. A lot of the time, I do already have ingredients to make things, so I just make things there. The next thing I'm going to be talking about is still the inn. Make sure that you go to the inn on Friday nights. I might have missed the inn the first 2 Fridays because I kept forgetting, but the inn is just an amazing thing to go to. Every single villager is in there, so you can talk to them. And also, it's just kind of nice to see. You get to see their personalities, what they're doing, if they're drinking, playing games, just hanging out and talking and mingling. It's really nice. It's really cute. And their personalities really come out during it. I suck at talking to villagers. I am really just not good at it. So I really like going there just to communicate with them, at least that 1 time a week. Because eventually my friendship will go up and they will love me, even if I'm only talking to them once a week. Another tip that I honestly didn't start until kind of later on into the game is to fish as much as possible. I have been increasing my money so quickly just because I'm fishing so much. It is a money maker. That and foraging. Both those things together, I'm rich. I am rich. I'm really not struggling for money at all. I am making hundreds, maybe sometimes thousands a day in this game, and I'm still like in the beginning. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. Also, if you notice these dark little circles in the water, those are places that you can go ahead and dive into. So if you just jump in the water, which is amazing that you could just jump and swim around, it's so cute. You could jump into the water and then press interact, which is E for me, to dive into that dark spot. Sometimes there will also be schools or groups of fish in the water. So you'll see that by seeing like a bunch of little fish in a little area. And that is really nice to fish in that spot, because you will be able to collect a bunch of fish all together, like back to back to back. It is honestly really fantastic and a great way to make money really quickly. The thing I really like about like the way you buy things in this game is you can buy the blueprint, like let's say a coop or a barn blueprint, and you put it down. So the only thing that you have to worry about is the money up front. You buy it, you put it down wherever you want on your farm, and then there's a little bin that you put in the materials, and eventually you're able to build it. But the nice thing is you can just spend the money. You don't have to worry about bringing wood and stone or running back and forth because you forgot how much stone you needed. I've done it. I've been there. It's so annoying. So you don't have to do that with this, which is great. You just go to the carpenter, you buy it, and then you go back home, you put it down, and then you just put the materials in it. But at least you're home already, so it's nice. It's fantastic. I love it. Back to what I was talking about before though, foraging. Foraging is so needed. You need to forage all the time. I forage honestly every single day. There's always things to forage, whether that be in the water, because sometimes there are waters, like there'll be the little green dots in the water. You can forage those. You can forage the plants in the water that are growing big. I forgot what they're called right now. You can forage all the berries in the bushes. There's a bunch of things in the floor to forage. I also catch pretty much almost every bug because you can sell them. Every time I'm walking past things, I never just leave them. I pick them up. Even though it fills my inventory and it drives me a little bit crazy, I did buy that inventory increase as soon as I possibly had the money for it. It is just so important. Having one line of inventory is not enough. So buy that bag increase quickly, you guys. Okay, next thing. A lot of items can be taken to the museum. So some foraged items, some fishes, a lot of different things. I recommend double checking before you sell anything that you don't need to take it to the museum. You can do that by hovering over or clicking on the item and seeing there is a little museum little box. If it's checked, it means you already brought it to the museum. You don't have to worry about it. Sell it, do whatever you want, make it into a meal, whatever you want with it. But if it's not checked, you make sure that you bring it to that museum so you don't have to worry about it. Another thing that I absolutely love about this game, it's kind of a tip and kind of just like, I love this so much, is that everything is open. You don't have to worry about things closing at 5 or 3 or whatever time, or them being closed on Sundays or closed on Wednesday. No. You don't have to worry about those things. You can just go into the store, even if no one is working, go to the counter, click on it, buy whatever you need, and just walk out, even if no one is there. You guys, do you know how fantastic that is? I just love it. You can also see where the person is. Let's say you're looking at the shop because you know that this person works at the shop. If you just press the map, you can see where the characters are. The characters are all on the map. The thing I really think is important to do is mining. Mining is how you get ore, which you make bars from the ore, which means you can upgrade. So I make sure that I always go mining at least once or twice a week if I can make the time. Sometimes I'm a little busy girl in that game, so sometimes I can't. But I like to go mining and get some of that ore and upgrade everything. The only thing that I don't think matters that you upgrade or not is the bug catcher, the net. That is just an aesthetic thing, it says, so it doesn't change anything about the net. But one thing I really do like about the mines is the monsters. Even though they do hurt, it's really cool to kind of figure out when to hit them. So one that I really remember that I really like is the mushroom. I could not figure out for the life of me for the longest time how to use this mushroom, like how to kill this mushroom, because every time you hit it, well, every time you go up to it, it closes itself and you can't hit it. Like if you hit it, nothing happens. There's no damage. But then when you walk away or you turn around, it starts walking towards you. So then I figured out when it's walking towards you, when you're turned around, you turn around really quick and then you hit it and then it goes like upside down and then you can hit it a bunch of times. I think that that is really cool and a really cool concept of the game because it makes it fun. And every monster does different things pretty much, and they all have a moment of weakness. So it's just really, really cool compared to all the other games where I've played where the monsters are kind of just like, you just hit them. You just hit them and that's it. Another thing in the mines is that there is also fish and bugs in there, so make sure that you catch them because more than likely you will have to bring them to the museum. I really like everything about this game. I can't wait to talk about it more. I plan to do a video kind of about things that I would want changed or added, or the things that I'm having issues with, or the bugs that I'm having currently. Since it is early access, I'm not about to be mean about this game. It just came out and it's in early access. I'm not mean to developers. No. However, I do want to talk about those things and I like being open about games. So even though I am really, really enjoying this game, there are some things that I would have liked to change or I would like to be added. And I'm having certain issues with the game, so I would love to talk about that in its own separate video. I do stream over on Twitch on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. So if you guys wanted to check that out, I am going to have the link down below. I am also going to have the link to the roadmap the developers posted down below so you guys can see what they have planned for the game because they have so many things planned. The thing that does suck is that there is only like 30 hours of gameplay. So once you kind of get to the end of gameplay and there's nothing else to do, we kind of just have to wait. But I do know that there is an update coming soon-ish. It doesn't have an exact date, but I'm excited for it nonetheless. All right, you guys, I hope you have an amazing day or time zone or night or whatever it is. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.